Hey, welcome back to Mandy's Planet. Today I'm doing homemade pulled pork in a North Carolina barbecue sauce. So let's go over my ingredients here. I have a pork shoulder butt roast, okay, 7.5 pounds. And then I have a picnic shoulder roast, and this one's about 4.5 pounds. We have some minced onion, some chili powder, some ground cumin, ground garlic, onion powder, black pepper, and some sea salt, some brown sugar, some oil, which I'm not going to use, Diet Coke, and my measuring spoons. So let's get started, and don't forget to subscribe to Mandy's Planet for more videos and recipes from me. We have our pork shoulder butt in the big one, and we have our picnic roast in the smaller crock pot. So here's our pork shoulder we're going to get started with first. We're going to have 16 ounces of Diet Coke. You can also do this with Dr. Pepper. And 16 ounces is also equal to 2 cups. And here's the second cup. Okay, and we're going to have a tablespoon of brown sugar. It's going to be 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, we have some chili powder. Going to do 2 tablespoons of chili powder. And since this pork shoulder is bigger than the pork picnic roast, these ingredients are going to be a little bit more than the other one. So you have to watch for both because of the size of the meat, like the pounds and stuff, what ingredients are going to go on them. Same ingredients, different amount. So up next we have our onion powder. Okay, and we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the onion powder. And I am making this during a snow blizzard that we're having here in Pennsylvania. Figured something easy and delicious. We're stuck in the house. So next up we're going to have our garlic powder, and earlier I called it ground garlic, but it's garlic powder, and we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the garlic powder. Now my family is from North Carolina, but I was born and raised in Virginia, and now I have moved to Pennsylvania with my husband, if anybody was wondering who watches my channel. So now we have some ground cumin. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of the ground cumin because that can be strong, so you don't need a whole lot of that. Then we're going to have some sea salt. We're just going to do 1.5 teaspoons of the sea salt. Okay, and there's the other half of the teaspoon. Okay, we have some black pepper, and this is the restaurant style black pepper. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so that's all of our seasoning that we're going to put on. Going to break up this brown sugar some, And then we're going to rub in this seasoning really good on top of our meat. Okay, looks good. So up next we have our pork shoulder, and this is the picnic roast. We have all of our same ingredients. We're just going to do different amounts. So we're only going to do 8 ounces of Diet Coke, 1 cup. Up next we have our black pepper. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of chili powder. We have our ground cumin. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. And I like to write it on the screen like that, so if y'all are taking notes on how you want to make your pulled pork, you can just write it down on your paper and have your recipe right there when you go to make it. So we're going to have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Up next we have our onion powder, and that's also going to be 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Then we're going to have our brown sugar, and we're going to do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, and that's going to be it for your seasoning, and you're going to want to rub that in good. Now we're on to making our North Carolina barbecue sauce. Okay, going over looking at all my ingredients I have there. Just everyday ingredients that you'd have at home. So first we're going to start with 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. And I put it in this mason jar because I have a lid for that, and I'm going to shake it up. And the lid has like a little thing that you can pull back and pour out your sauce. So this is really convenient. I just picked that up at Walmart. I'm going to do 3 ounces of ketchup. You can do more. You can do 8 ounces of ketchup, but I'm only going to do 3 ounces. Okay, we're going to do a couple dashes of our Worcestershire sauce. And I poured it in the cup to try and get some of that rest of that ketchup out. Okay, we have some brown sugar. Okay, we're going to do a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay, we have some of our yellow classic mustard, and we're going to do 1/3 cup of yellow mustard. And you'll find, if you already know and you don't know, a lot of the sauces out of North Carolina are made from vinegar and mustard, things like that. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. And how you do these type of barbecue, these pulled pork barbecue sandwiches, is you put the sauce that I'm making on after you make your sandwich. So you don't mix it in with the meat. I mean, you could, but that's not how it's traditionally done. So we have 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt we're going to add in. Okay, we've got some onion powder. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Okay, and we're going to be doing some garlic powder. We're going to also do 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder. Okay, and then all you need to do now is put your lid on and shake well. Shake it up really good. And this is my favorite type of barbecue sauce, is a North Carolina barbecue sauce. Like, it's so delicious because I really love vinegar. So, and it's a thinner barbecue sauce. It's not like a real thick, like Memphis style or anything like that. Okay, so here is the picnic roast. It looks delicious. It's all falling apart and yummy. And I put this on at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I let it cook all the next day until like almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So here's our pork shoulder butt. I have them in different locations in the kitchen. So, oh, it looks delicious. So yummy. Sorry about the lighting on this one. So what we're going to do now is make a plate and eat dinner. And you want to load this up with your meat. Don't be shy. I mean, I made plenty of it, and I mean, how much you make is up to you, but I'm cooking this for 4 people, and we're going to eat on this for a couple of days. So here we go. And I'm going to go over, and I have some baked beans that I made, and my next video will be about how I make these. These are barbecue baked beans, and they're very delicious. I will have a video. My next video will be about these barbecue baked beans. So tune in next week for these. For this recipe, I should say. Delicious. Okay, let's head on over to the table. And I just got some store-bought coleslaw and store-bought macaroni salad. I mean, I could make my own coleslaw and stuff like that, but it was just easier this way. So how I like to make my sandwich is I put my coleslaw right on top of my barbecue meat on my sandwich. And then I'll add on that North Carolina barbecue sauce that you guys saw me make. I don't know why I'm trying to put it on with the spoon here when I'm just going to end up pouring it on. Yeah. I'm probably going to end up putting some more of that on there too. It will be tomorrow. Okay. Now I'm going to put some macaroni salad on my plate. And thanks for watching. And there will be a couple of pictures that I've added to the end of this video that you guys can check out. Just of the food and a picture of all the snow we got. I'm going to enjoy this, and like I said, thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see those couple pictures, and remember to check back in next week for that recipe for the barbecue baked beans. Thanks for watching. Bye.